Hi, I'm talking to you here from this really cool mural in Burlington, Vermont, where I stopped for a moment to answer a question that Carrie from Australia asked me via YouTube. And the question is about the loss of her dog, which they're about to go through, and the other dog in their family, who she referred to as the first dog's life partner. And what will that be like? And should she involve that other dog in some way in the euthanasia process, which is going to happen at home for them apparently. And the short answer to that is that there is no short answer. There's no simple answer other than the answer of doing what you think is best. And that's true, I think, in every situation. But I will give you some of my experiences in this area. The first is that I don't think that death is scary to animals in the same way that it is to us, and seeing a dead animal is not inherently scary to them. So sometimes people have worried that my presence, just my presence in the house and what I'm doing, that the other animal is going to know what I'm doing and is going to be afraid for their own life. I don't think that happens. I've never seen it happen. I have seen animals respond kind of the way that they would to a visitor. That's normal. But I don't think there's anything traumatic for the other animal about being present during that euthanasia process. They're definitely, most of them are pretty sensitive and attuned to emotions. They pick up the emotional tone of what's going on. As kids do, and I have a series coming up about how kids handle this and some advice there. But other animals can pick up the emotional tone of what's going on, can be concerned about that, may not pick up any emotional tone. I've seen the whole gamut of responses during the process, from people interpreting what their animals are doing as very clued in and very involved, to other times, another animal is in the room and they just seem completely unaware of the gravity of what's going on, and they're kind of bumbling around, doing their regular thing, smelling everything, trying to get into my bag, looking for treats, sort of sometimes even stepping on the other animal, apparently having no awareness of what's going on. And sometimes people will keep their other animals out of the room during the euthanasia process, but then afterwards have them come in to say goodbye. And I have not often seen what I can recognize as an obvious understanding on the part of the other animals that they are in fact saying goodbye. I don't think it reads that way to them most of the time, and maybe I'm just a clueless human and I don't know what they're experiencing, but it doesn't look to me most of the time like they kind of get it in the way that we get it, or in a way that I get it that they get it. So, what happens after the other animal is gone, that too can run the gamut, and it can be anything from the one who's left blossoms in the absence of the first one because there's space for them to be someone or do something that they couldn't do in the presence of the other one. Sometimes they don't seem to really change at all. Doesn't seem to be an awareness that things have changed. Other times, there's a huge grieving process, just like a person can go through, where the other animal misses the first one terribly and is looking for them, and is grieving, isn't interested in eating, isn't interested in doing the things that they normally do. And then over time things ease, and we try to support them and are there for them and love them just like we would with a human who's lost a companion. And over time things generally get better for them. Sometimes I say to people, it's kind of like if you had a roommate that you didn't choose. You might form a great relationship with them, you might not. If they go, you might be very sad, or you might be happy. Sometimes we think we can anticipate how the other animal is going to feel. Sometimes we're right about that, and sometimes we're wrong. I've had people tell me, oh, these two dogs never got along in life, and one of them was always kind of beating up on the other one, and I thought when he died she would be relieved that he was gone because she wasn't getting this daily kind of trauma as they perceived it. And in fact, that second dog really missed the first dog when they were gone. And other times we think they're going to be distraught and miserable, and they're okay. So we don't know. But I think that whatever you end up choosing for your situation, is fine. You're not going to make the wrong decision. And if it's important to you to have your other animal present during the euthanasia process or immediately afterward to be able to see your animal, maybe before the vet takes them away for cremation or before you bury them, whatever you think is the right thing to do, just do it. And if it becomes clear to you in the middle of it that it isn't working, you can change direction, but you're not going to mess anything up. So I hope that's useful, and if you have questions, let me know. You can leave a comment here on YouTube. You can call me 802-552-8224, send an email, info@heartofvermontvet.com. You can visit my website, heartofvermontvet.com. And until next time, best wishes. Thanks.